What's going on, everybody? Diskin Young here. So a question I get asked a lot is, should you buy a house in 2019? Is 2019 a good time to buy a house? So in short, I'm going to say yes. I think it's a great time to buy a house. Interest rates are incredibly low. In the past few years, they have been even lower, but right now we're at a low 4.5 or 4.2% interest rate, depending on where you're at. You got to think, guys, 10, 15 years ago, we were looking at more 8% interest rates, and going back even further, 12% interest rates, things like that. So if you can get locked into a 30-year or a 15-year mortgage, I like 30 years personally, that's just a side note. If you can get locked into a 30-year mortgage at a low 4% interest rate, that's amazing. Great opportunity to buy at that. And there's so many programs out there where you don't have to use all of your money to also buy. Everyone thinks you have to have a 20% down payment, and that's just not true anymore. So beyond that, we're also seeing job growth out there. We're seeing job growth, and we're also seeing pay increases. That gives the people that are buying the houses much more security when going out and buying that. We're having low unemployment rate as well. So all these things help build the market to be even stronger and not seeing so many loans go down that can create a crash. Things like that, the things that we saw back in 2008, 2009, things like that. Going beyond that, most people think, hey, let's time the market. I'm gonna buy when I see a great deal, low price. I'm gonna time the market when it's at the bottom, and then I'm gonna sell at the top. In theory, of course, that's an amazing idea, and if you find you're able to do that, yes, you should absolutely take opportunity and take advantage of that when it is presented to you. But if you are solely waiting to make the first plunge, if you're like, I really want to buy a house, but I want to wait until the market crashes, you could be waiting a long time, guys. It's not every day that you see a 2008. We're just so fresh in our minds still that we're all kind of shell-shocked by it. But if you ask 100 different economists when we're going to see another downturn, you might get 100 different answers. We just don't know. And these are the smartest people out there looking at all the financial data. They're going to have a million different answers. So if you're trying to time the market solely on that, you could be waiting a long time and no one really knows when that is. So in my observation, I think you should take your down payment and just buy now when you find a house that works for you and it's financially good for you. If it works on all those levels and you like it, I think it's a great time to buy. Also going on that, we're seeing appreciation. On average, appreciation, guys, is around 3 to 5% per year. Of course, that fluctuates and goes down, but I'm saying average, about 3 to 5%. If you're taking your down payment money and putting it into something that's appreciating and gaining interest, at 3 to 5% interest, that's great. If you're having it sit there in savings or not doing anything with it, real estate's a great opportunity to invest in. If you're sitting in a savings rate, you're probably at 0.5% interest, maybe. Maybe there's some places that get higher and lower than that, but still, if you're getting 3 to 5%, that's amazing. On top of appreciation, you're gaining equity. You're gaining equity by principal pay down, guys. So when you first buy a house, especially on a 30-year mortgage, most of your money is, yes, going to interest. But as you get further into the years, you're actually starting to flip the script on that, and the appreciation, the equity is going up much more drastically towards the end, and it's much more principal pay down rather than just going towards interest. So if you can get that process started earlier, you're going to build up much more equity, and then you can get HELOCs and things like that, home equity line of credit, for those that don't know what that is. And that can be just in itself an amazing opportunity to go and use that money to keep building on your money. So that's the whole name of the game, guys, is using your equity to build more money for yourself. I know people that bought 6-7 years ago, they have great equity in their house now, humongous lines of credit, and they're using that money to go out and buy investment properties, buy fixes and flips, buy rentals, things like that. They're just building their net worth slowly. It's a slow game, guys. Don't expect to get rich overnight, but real estate, I believe, if you can get in and you feel financially good about it, it can be an amazing way to build wealth. So those are my thoughts. In turn, I say yes. I think if you have the financial means to do so, right now can be an amazing, amazing opportunity to buy a house. I have a Instagram account as well if you guys want to follow me on there. Like, share, subscribe, all that on YouTube as well. but I have an Instagram account at Diskin, DISKIN .RE on Instagram. So go follow me and check me out there, guys. All right.